for Murakami's updated daily routine, if he's in novel mode, he will wake up at 4 a.m. and immediately start writing, working for 5 to 6 hours. Typically waking up before 5 a.m. and going to bed at 10 p.m. In the afternoon, I run for 10 km or swim for 1500 meter or do both. Okay, that'll be hard. Then I read a bit and listen to some music and I go to bed at 9 p.m. That I can do. I keep to this routine every day without variation. Maybe I could do that. The repetition itself becomes an important thing. It's a form of a mesmerism. I mesmerize myself to reach a deeper state of mind. But to hold to such repetition for so long, 6 months to a year, requires a good amount of mental and physical strength. It surely does. I tried Haruki routine for a week. I couldn't write for 5 to 6 hours, but I woke up early in the morning, usually before 4:30, and I tried to wake up at 4 a.m. but it didn't work out as good. So I tried to wake up at least before 4:30 and did writing and reading for 3 to 4 hours, and I did my exercise. I'm not quite a runner, so I tried to walk as much as I could, and I did yoga in the afternoon after my work. It was quite an intense experience, and why did I do it? Let me explain it in a little bit.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
what I really wanted. But looking back, I can see it's all clear. I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me, but nothing makes sense anymore. Maybe I could have seen it all coming, that I wouldn't grow wiser for each day. Am I the only one lost in translation, where nothing makes sense anymore?
Let me explain why I decided to try it and why I'm thinking of trying this again. So there is this sentence that really captured my attention. I mesmerized myself to reach a deeper state of mind. So I was thinking about some related concept. Of course, I was thinking about deep work, written by Dr. Carl Newport. And also I was thinking a lot about flow. Yeah, written by Dr. Csikszentmihalyi. These two books are super famous ones, so some of you guys may be already familiar with all this concept. Deep Work, I talked about this book a lot in my channel, so I'm not gonna talk a lot more about what deep work is and what he's talking about in this book. But flow, I don't think I mentioned this book in my channel before. Very briefly describing, flow is the psychological state to be fully immersed in an activity. Deep work and flow, they're related. If you look at deep work, actually, Dr. Newport talked about the concept of flow. He says the connection between deep work and flow should be clear. Deep work is an activity well suited to generate a flow state. So what he says is like by performing deep work, you can get into the flow state, right? And it was just so fascinating that Mr. Haruki was also talking about this deeper state of mind. And I'm very, very interested in this kind of concept because I truly, truly believe that deep work and flow, these kind of things are directly related to one's confidence and one's happiness. I want to introduce some part that really opened my eye. When a person is able to organize his or her consciousness so as to experience flow as often as possible, the quality of life is inevitably going to improve. Even the usually boring routines of work become purposeful and enjoyable. Flow helps to integrate the self because in that state of deep concentration consciousness is usually well ordered. And when the flow episode is over, one feels more together than before, not only internally, but also with respect to other people and to the world in general. Here's another one. When we choose a goal and invest ourselves in it to the limits of our concentration, whatever we do will be enjoyable. And once we have tasted this joy, we will redouble our efforts to taste it again. This is the way the self grows. Flow is important both because it makes the present instant more enjoyable and because it builds the self-confidence that allows us to develop skills and make significant contribution to humankind. If you see my copy, like it's highlighted everywhere. So I wanted to kind of taste a little bit of that deeper state of mind to get into this flow and then see what kind of changes I can experience. In my case, when I feel sad or depressed, I check 3 things. 1, did I do exercise? 2, did I serve other people? And lastly, did I get immersed in a meaningful activity? That could be as small as pruning a tomato tree or reading one chapter of the book that I wanted to read. Or it could be as challenging as doing some hard data analysis or writing some manuscript. But whenever I get some meaningful activity done by immersing myself in it, I feel so much happier and I feel so much, how do I say, content, fulfilled. But also the reason why I'm so captivated by this kind of concept, flow or deep work or deeper state of mind, is that this third one is the hardest thing to me. I always feel like I want to learn more and that I can improve. And this experience, 1 week of Haruki challenge, is probably a part of that learning process to me. And I'm thinking about doing one more time. And then of course, sometimes I ask myself if I want to live such an intense life. Do I really need that intensity in my life to be happy, right? And here's what Dr. Newport says in Deep Work. Most people assume that relaxation makes them happy. We want to work less and spend more time in the hammock. That's me. But the result from Csikszentmihalyi's study revealed that most people have this wrong. So I looked at the original paper and this is how it goes. Leisure is not as uniformly enjoyable as it is generally assumed to be. Common sense assumptions notwithstanding, the most positive experiences in people's lives seem to come more frequently from work than from leisure setting. Yeah, after reading this, I was like, yeah, maybe some people feel in that way. But in my case, I find my work sometimes excruciating. And he has explanation about that too. Here's the thing. We have then the paradoxical situation of people having many more positive feelings at work than in leisure, yet saying that they wish to be doing something else when they are at work. That is me. Apparently, the obligatory nature of work masks the positive experience it engenders. In deciding whether they wish to work or not, people judge their desires by social conventions rather than by the reality of their feelings. I find it not very easy to improve my deep work capacity and also to get into this flow state. I think it requires some training and practice. I tried this routine last week and then I liked it. I was calm and there was this sense of fulfillment which I really liked and enjoyed. But honestly saying, that was last week and I didn't make any intentional effort this week and then it has come back to square one, honestly saying. Yeah, I'll try one more time next week and then I'm excited for the new things that I'll find out from there. Because I want to keep looking out to find the best way for me that will help me with this deep work execution and also getting into the flow state. I think that's the direction that I always wanted to go down further in pursuit of my precious and slightly bigger happiness. I'll try one more time next week and I'll keep you guys updated on that, alright? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!